which they didn't really, I don't think Stephen was very convinced of. So he plays it on her back, and it's fantastic. It's incredibly powerful, played on her back.
What do you think of the, let's go back to the music maybe, because that sort of becomes quite powerful in this scene as well.
Yeah, the music is a funny thing. I mean, just to sort of finish about the scene itself. I mean, the scene itself is about the balance in which I suppose is what the hours is about, is the right of anybody to destroy themselves if they choose to, and the powerlessness of the lover who wants to be a nurse. I mean, all lovers want to be nurses. They want to make things better for the beloved. And the film is ultimately about the right of the beloved not to be nursed. That's a terrible theme, which, and you know, in the scene what I'm trying to do is balance out the fact that their love for each other is not any the less for the fact that each is now going to allow the other to do what the other needs to do, which is a terrible thing about human love, and which is why I was drawn to the book in the first place, and what I loved in the book in the first place. Just as Meryl Streep's character has to accept Ed Harris's right to kill himself, and similarly, you know, Laura Brown does have the right to walk away from her family. So all these terrible things are not acts that lack love, but and love in a way survives them. And obviously Philip Glass is there pumping away to emphasize the point that love survives them. But it's true, we had terrible trouble with the music on the hours. We went through 3 composers on the hours, and I would like to say I think it's the mix was already very rich. You know, you had a brilliant piece of direction, in my view. I think Stephen Daldry is a great film director, and you know, you've got 3 fantastic actors giving great leading performances, and there's almost no room for music to get in. That was it. And so the first composer who worked on the film actually said something very funny, which was when he was sacked from the movie, he said, "Normally I'm sacked after I've written some music for the movie. This is the only movie I've been sacked before I've even written a note." And he was sacked because we just knew from the way he was talking that it was not going to work. We then had another composer, and then Philip arrived. And Philip, I mean, this score, I don't know if people remember the score, but it is probably the most imitated film score since Psycho. I mean, I barely, on British television now, see a drama that doesn't have these repeated chords.